Hey guys, it's Danny Walsh here. This is my first YouTube series. So first off, I want to apologise for any lighting problems here. Some of you might be following me. You'll know that I'm still trying to learn this. Lighting issues and just running YouTube series I find is very, very hard already. So these are kind of roadblocks that I've already run into, but I'm going to try and make better as time goes on. So first I just want to take a bit of time out to say if you can subscribe to my YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. The more followers I get, the more I can spread the words about everything I want to talk about. And also I've got my Instagram, I've got Facebook, I've got Twitter. That's all on YouTube description, so just please subscribe. I'd really appreciate your help there. So today is going to be Topic Tuesday, okay? And Topic Tuesday is all about my next show. All right, which is live this Sunday, 29th, which is at Saltash, believe it or not. All right, now Saltash is just past Cornwall, and it is from a company called Pride Promotions. Now, if none of you guys have obviously followed Pride Promotions before, you need to watch this company, okay? It is growing and growing and growing. It's getting better, better and better. The production value is fantastic. The names that they bring down, guys, you know, we have ex-WWE guys, we have or current TNA guys, we have Japanese wrestlers, Mexican wrestlers. Man, we're having everyone come down here now, okay? It's becoming a big deal. So I really recommend you joining the Pride Promotions team. Following us, okay, in the description box below, we're going to have the Facebook page, the website, okay. Start following us, guys, because it's a really good company that's built from the Southwest, and it's been around for a couple of years now. I've been really honoured and happy to be part of this company. So I just want to kind of plug the show that's happening on Sunday, and it's a real special one, all right, I'll be honest with you, okay, because we have the Prize Fighters Tournament, okay. For those who don't know what it is, it's similar to King of the Ring from, if you watch like WWE or WWF kind of thing. It's a tournament. The great thing about this tournament is that whoever wins a lot of money, which is good, you know, obviously for the guy who wins, but not only win a lot of money, they also get a #1 contendership against the current champion. So, you know, you look at champions at the moment, we've got the Catch Division champion, which is Ultimate Tiger, or you've got the Pride Heavyweight champion, which is Chris Andrews. So, you know, there's a lot of possibilities for whoever wins that match, or the match is, sorry, which I'll explain. 8 men, okay, and I've got 4 top picks already. I've been looking at them, wondering, you know, there's a wild card. I don't know who's going to be that, so don't ask me. But I looked at some of the people there, and it's a real hard one this year, to be honest. I mean, last year's was fantastic, but this year's, it's one of those where I sat there and went, you know what, I'm not too sure he's going to win. And it's very hard to pinpoint. So let's look at the guys that I think have got certainly a possibility. You've got Robbie Kane. Okay, Robbie Kane, you know, he's made such an impression over the UK scene in such a short amount of time. He's young, he's hungry. My only concern with him is that, you know, I haven't seen him do enough in terms of going through his matches. You're going to have 3 matches in one night. I haven't seen him do something like that before. So, you know, I'm wondering, is he going to be the inexperienced side of it? It's not to diss him or anything like that. I just wonder if he's going to be able to go the distance, so to say. Which brings me to my next guy, which is Big Grizzly. Big Grizzly's been acquired by C2. Massive, massive guy. Really, really big. And, you know, he's got the power, he's got the strength. But the one thing that makes me concerned about him going through is, can he get a distance in sense of, obviously, he's got a lot to carry, kind of thing like that. If he goes against someone who's faster than him, agile, has got a lot more conditioning than him, he might not be able to pull the victory out. So, he got my concerns there, which brings me to my next guy, which is, without a doubt, you know, you'd have to at least say that he's, you know, odds-on favourite to win. That'd be Darren Saviour. Okay, Darren Saviour won the last Prize Fighters tournament last year, and he went through hell. I mean, he had some phenomenal matches last year. Really went the distance, and the final match was fantastic. You really have to watch that match. This year, you know, certainly I think he can do it again. But there's one roadblock for Darren Saviour, and this is the guy. The guy I think is going to win the tournament is going to be UK Dominator, without a doubt. Okay, and here's my reasons why. Okay, the UK Dominator was the previous Pride Heavyweight champion. Okay, Chris Andrews actually beat him. I think he's annoyed. He's probably pissed, to be fair, in that. And it's been shown, obviously, the matches he's had since losing the title, but now he's got an opportunity, and you've got to remember that he has experience. You know, he's been in these type of matches before. He's wrestled more than one occasion on the same show. So he's done. I think last time I saw him, he actually wrestled 3 matches before. Okay, his conditioning for his age is fantastic. He's strong. He's smart. He's got to be the guy who's going to win. So I mean, for me, the UK Dominator is probably going to win it, and then I'd imagine he'll probably go for Chris Andrews, and I think that's going to be the problem for Chris. Because Dominator's got Robbie Kane with him as well. So we've seen what's happened with Chris Andrews and the UK Dominator's feud. I think it's going to continue, especially if he wins. But that's not all. Okay, we've obviously got the one of the main events as well, which I'm in with my tag team partner Mark. It's Pretty Marvellous, current tag team champions. We're going against the current catch division champion Ultimo Tiger, and then we're going against Doug Williams. Okay, now this I've got to turn around and say now, I can't wait for this match. The reason being is that the reason I'm in professional wrestling today is I had 3 influences in British wrestling, and they were Alex Shane, Joel Redman, and Doug Williams. Okay, those 3 guys I watched and turned around for quite a considerable amount of time when I was younger, and I turned around and said, you know what, I'd love to base my career on them, and I used to watch them every single time and try and get tapes just to watch these guys and that, and they were certainly the pioneers of British wrestling today, and there's no argument now. You can't turn around to me and say that they haven't put an influence on British wrestling. So Doug was like, I've always wanted to wrestle Doug. He's been like one of my dream matches to go against, and I've been on so many shows with him. I've watched other people that I obviously grew up in training and over the years got to know get the opportunity to go against Doug Williams, have phenomenal matches, and I was sat there going, when's it my time? When am I going to actually fight Doug? And now it's happening, in just a couple of days' time, and I am so looking forward to this. Okay, but I'm even looking forward to it because not to sound too egotistical here, but I'm going to win. Okay, the reason being though is that if I was going against Doug in a singles match, I wouldn't be too sure. Okay, I wouldn't be so cocky. But we're going to a tag team match. Okay, and Ultimo Tiger normally tags with Darren Saviour for wrestling time. But him and Doug, they've never had any chemistry together. Whereas me and Mark, with the current tag team champions, probably one of the best tag teams out there at the moment. I'm quite happy to turn around and say that. And we've got fantastic chemistry. We know how to work tag team matches and that. And I think that we can certainly show Doug Williams and Ultimo Tiger why we are the greatest tag team around. So, but just being in the ring with Doug Williams is going to be, a complete honour for me. It's going to be a great experience. And I'm hopefully going to cash another name under our belt. We've been doing really well in Pride Promotions. Making a lot of names for ourselves. So, really looking forward to that. And if that's not enough to come to sort our show, it's WrestleMania that night, okay? And I can't wait for WrestleMania. I'm a massive fan of WWE, and I've never missed a WrestleMania, apart from obviously when I was, born in 1985 and it was the first one there. But, in terms of, I think I've started watching it since it was 1990, I think it was the first one. I can't remember which one it was. So, but in any case, I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania. And I just wanted to turn around and stay on this bit, for going off topic. There's a lot of people turn around and diss in WrestleMania. I remember dissing WWE, dissing wrestling in general. Oh, I'm not interested. Oh, this is rubbish and that. Guys, take it for what it is. WWE is a phenomenal product, whichever way you look at it. Okay, and it's always going to try new things or change something else. Or it's going to try and push this person. What you guys are doing at the moment, and I hate to say you guys now, but you're not making a product good, and you're not making a business good. With certainly social media at the moment, it's just like it's ramming everything down. It's not just like WWE. I mean, I just turned on my Facebook today, and I've seen wrestlers, fans, people that probably shouldn't even be able to make a comment in this business, literally ripping apart promotions, wrestlers, and it just seems like everything I see these days is negativity, and it's quite upsetting, to be honest with you. You don't want to see that because it doesn't do anything for the business. It harms the business. It doesn't turn around and bring more people who want to watch it. You moan saying, "Oh, British wrestling should be on TV," or there should be more wrestling on TV and stuff like that. Well, it doesn't happen if you start knocking it all the time. And it's easy to knock something, but it's harder to obviously clearly make a positive comment about something. Turn around and we all know that there's promotions out there in the British wrestling scene that might not be as good as some of the bigger promotions. I don't want to bring names into it, kind of thing. But what's the point of dissing it? What's the point of turning around saying he's a shit ass and all that kind of stuff? It's not cool. it doesn't do the wrestling justice, because then as soon as you turn around and say, oh, this is a real bad promotion, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to look it up, and then you're going to share it to someone else, and then they comment and they see what they comment on. The next thing you know, it's all been exposed anyway, so you haven't done it any justice. You've just given it more publicity. But really, you should, try and contact them and say, look, I personally think you should do this and that. They tell you to go away, then go away. They don't need that help and kind of thing. I don't know if that's obviously the solution, but what I'm trying to turn around and say is that what is the point of all this? A lot of people have seen me on my Facebook recently turn around and be very positive, and put a lot of positive notes out there, and you get people who turn around and they just want to make digs at you. They think it's funny, think it's cool, kind of thing, and that, and it's not. It's pathetic, to be honest with you. A lot of you guys out there, you've got wrestling fans, you've got people who could be influenced at such a young age, and you're putting that crap out. Do you think that's good for the business? Do you think it's good for people in general? No, it's not. Okay, I've seen some people expose the business in a sense, where they shouldn't really be letting the fans know what's going on, and it's not good, is it? If you're going to do that, then do it in some sort of like private forum, or there's no point to turn around and tell the world that this is what's wrong with wrestling. And I'm going off on one now, but basically what I'm trying to turn around and say is that everyone's entitled to their opinion, but don't bash the bloody product. It's a fantastic product, okay? And it just really angers me because I love this business so much. I'm very proud to be part of it, very honoured, and appreciate everyone who's paved the way. And I do mean everyone, in terms of even the guys who might not have made it to the biggest height, so to say. You just got to thank everyone that's been involved in some way, but don't go around and knock everyone out. It's just it's sad, it's upsetting, and you're better than that, surely. Try and help someone, okay, rather than bash them around. And that's literally what I want to turn around and say today. It's not to put like a negative side in that. It's just something that I want to get off my chest for a long time, and sometimes it's hard to kind of type up. So I felt maybe trying to speak in some ways you can kind of understand what I'm trying to say. But that's literally, I'm going to stop there because I'm looking at the recording, saying over 12 minutes now. So we're going to finish off there. Okay, so thanks obviously listening to guys. Make sure you subscribe, like I said before. Spread the word. And I hope to see all you guys on Sunday the 29th. Saltash, Pride Promotions. It's going to be a fantastic show. And keep following me, guys, and hopefully see more updates later on. Cheers. Thanks.